Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, as well as Joe Bear. And as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. Let's get open for business here, and let's wake up the football gods. Wake up, guys. You know what? I am sick and tired of the hypocrisy, of the bull crap out there that has been fed to us over and over again. And unfortunately, when you hear something so many times, you begin to believe it. Now, you know what? I've gone out here, I'm getting a lot of grief from a lot of people and things and stuff because I'm literally correcting the record. If you don't like what I'm talking, that's cool. That's cool. We have freedom of choice. You can choose to be here or not to be here. And I love it how people who have other channels come in here and they just talk all this crap and things and want to tell you how bad you are. And they're putting out quality content, as they put it, and things like that. But yet, you know what? I'm not even going to go there. You know what? I got bigger fish to fry than some of these other idiots. And like I said, you don't have to be here. But I'm putting it out there the way I see things here on my channel. And I got to tell you, all of these talking heads out there need to be checked because they're hypocrites. They're full of crap. And they shovel this stuff at you so much you believe it. Or at least some of you do. Some of you weak-minded individuals believe this. Because, you know, it's amazing. It's amazing how the Dallas Cowboys have the worst quarterback situation in the world and that they need to change. You know, we're told, well, if they sign Dak Prescott, they won't have money to sign other people. You know, we've heard that one. You know, Dak Prescott, he's not elevating the team. He's not winning Super Bowl. He's not going to playoffs. You know, and of course, we're told that Dak Prescott, he needs to take a team-friendly deal. We keep hearing all these things. And I understand some of them are valid points and things that you should think about. But at least be consistent. You understand what I'm saying? Be consistent because this is the only guy out there, and I'm talking about you, Shannon Sharp, Skip. I'm talking about you, Jason Whitlock, Jabba the Hutt, with your crap that you talk. I'm talking about Colin Cowturd that's out there. And of course, I'm talking about, you know, who I'm talking about, Stephen A. Smith. Because here's the thing. It's amazing how all these, well, now, you know, I tell you what, let me go through. Hold up.
Stephen A. Smith said that Dak Prescott
Hold Michael, please. This is my channel.
He said he needs to be paid.
I'm just going through, let's just go through Bleacher Report about the Texans, okay? Because here's what's interesting. Pat Mahomes just won the Super Bowl. We all have been talking about how he's going to bust the bank. He's going to get paid $40+ million a year. I'm not saying he doesn't deserve it. But how come the parameters that we talk about the Dak Prescott situation, how come we don't talk about, well, you know, Pat Mahomes, he just won the Super Bowl. He's going to get all kinds of endorsement. Maybe he should take a team-friendly deal so that way they have more money to keep that dynasty or build a dynasty. We haven't heard anybody say anything like that, have we? Have we? What we've heard is Kansas City wants to pay him a year early. They want to take care of it as soon as the collective bargaining agreement's done. Okay, I get that. And, you know, right now, he should be the highest paid. So, how about Deshaun Watson? Because Deshaun Watson, again, they're looking at saying, we want to pay this guy too, Deshaun Watson. And I haven't heard anybody say anything about Deshaun Watson, even though it's only his third year has been finished. Nobody's been saying the things that you hear that, you know, maybe the Texans should get a team-friendly deal. And I bet you say, well, Deshaun Watson. Well, of course they're not saying anything about Deshaun Watson. You know, because I'm sitting here going through, look as we go through Bleacher Report. We got the underdog mentality. I'm not the tallest, I'm not the biggest, I'm not the fastest, but my play says it all for myself. Let's see. Ideal trade scenarios for the team. Super Bowl interview. DeAndre Hopkins helped okay. From inside the building. Texans draft studs and duds. Off-season predictions. Redskins tryouts, waiver claims, NFLPA possible votes, biggest potential free agent bust. Let's see. Hopkins was in New York City to help dynamic. Let's see. Running back contracts. What position do you think they need to address first? Carlos Hyde. See, as I go through here on the Texans, I don't hear a single thing about, team-friendly deal. I don't hear anything about, he shouldn't be the highest paid quarterback. I don't hear anything about a contract situation. Because make no mistake about it, the reason he wants to wait till after Pat Mahomes gets his deal is to maximize how much money he can get. Because he figures Pat Mahomes might be getting 42, 44. Hey, maybe I'd come in at 39 or 40. He's not looking to say, let me take a team-friendly deal. Why would he? And I know what you're going to say. Yeah, but we're talking about Dak Prescott. Okay, so, when we go through with the Cowboys, as we go through the Cowboys, let's start here at the top. Let's see. Attendance leaders, Dallas Cowboys by far. Well, that's nice to know. Dak at peace with his contract negotiations. Cowboys have a chance to reload, ideal trade scenarios, NFC East teams, highest paid quarterbacks in the NFL. Where will Dak be placed? Wide receivers. 10 things need to happen for the Cowboys to reach the Super Bowl. Does Sean Lee have enough? Let's see. Jordan Lewis. 9 years ago, Packers won the Super Bowl. Let's see. Jalen Hurts. Cowboys needs for the Cowboys. Lyle Collins. Let's see. If you don't have to believe Dak is leaked to think trading him for picks is a bad talking point. You just have to believe he plays quarterback position and that he's very good. 3 free agents. Let's see. In bad faith, let's see. Options for Dak Prescott extend at 37 plus a year. Give Tom Brady 30 per year for 2 years and trade Dak for picks. Pay Derek Carr $20 million a year. Trade Dak and use picks for the next quarterback. Trade Dak for picks and tank and for a rookie quarterback and Cooper Rush. So as we go through and look at the Cowboys, it's all about Dak. Should he be here? Should he not be here? In comparison to Deshaun Watson. Nobody's questioning that. Nobody's saying he should take a team-friendly deal. None of that. Well, here's the interesting thing. At this moment, as we sit here right now, the Dallas Cowboys have $77 million in cap space. We go down to the Texans. They got $22 million less. And I dare say that the Texans have more holes than the Dallas Cowboys. Maybe I'm wrong. I think they have more holes than the Dallas Cowboys to fill. So when you look at that and say, Deshaun, if you can kind of cut back a little bit on your money, we can get some more players around, maybe some more offensive linemen so you don't get knocked out so much. Maybe we can get a few more defensive players so that way we get the ball more for you. But if you max out a contract of $40 million a year, maybe you should look at taking a team-friendly deal. And I'm just curious why we don't hear that about Deshaun Watson. We certainly didn't hear that about Jared Goff, because as I look down here at the Rams that only have $14 million of cap space, and they gave away all their draft picks, they need some players. Why didn't they go to Jared Goff and say, Jared Goff, man, listen, man, you just went to the Super Bowl. We want you to go and win one. So we need you to take a team-friendly deal, a discount, so we can get some other players around you. Because, see, they have to make a decision on Todd Gurley, who's got arthritis in knees. He's not the same player. They gave up their first draft pick for the next 2 years. So they can't get talent that way. The only way they're going to be able to bring other people in is free agency. And at $14 million, they don't have the money to do that. But we never heard that about Jared Goff. All we hear is, well, Dak Prescott, he didn't elevate the team. Franchise quarterbacks do that. Well, last I checked, there was only one guy who won the Super Bowl this year. So are we saying that all these guys are bums? Because you only say that about Dak Prescott. You know I'm talking about all you talking heads. And I know what some of you are saying. Yeah, but he's Deshaun Watson. He's a better quarterback. Is he? Is he? Let me give you the statistics. Deshaun Watson, 3 years in, okay, Dak's got 4. He's 24-13. 66.8% completions, 9,716 yards, 71 TDs, which is 5.9 TD percentage, 29 interceptions, and 8.2 yards per pass. Dak Prescott, 40 wins, 24 losses, 65.8. So literally 1 percentage point less than Deshaun Watson. However, Dak Prescott, 15,778 yards. Now I know that's 4 years versus 3, but yards per year averaging, Dak's averaged 39.64 to Deshaun Watson's 32.38. He's averaged 700 yards more per season passing. As far as touchdowns per season, even when we have the season where everybody talked about Dak regressing, Deshaun Watson is averaging 23.5. Dak Prescott's averaging 24.5. Interceptions, Deshaun Watson 9.6 per year. Dak's averaging 9, less. Yards per completion is the only place that Watson has them. 8.2 to 7.8 for their careers. But here's where it's interesting, because you'll say, oh, yeah, but it was Watson. You know, he's playing great playoffs. Well, they have identical playoff records, 1 and 2. Deshaun, 63% completions. Dak, 64.1. Deshaun, 870 yards to Dak, 797. 4 TDs, 1 interception for Deshaun Watson. Dak, 5 TDs, 2 interceptions. Same quarterback. Different narrative. Now, I'm not saying that they're not right that, hey, Dak, if you take a little less money, the Cowboys can put more pieces around you. I can understand that argument. You know, I don't agree with it because, let's face it, salary cap goes up every year. The Dallas Cowboys have more money to work with than anybody. And these other teams have a lot less to work with, yet they were able. You looked at the Eagles last year. The Eagles last year, when the season ended, were $25 million in the red. Yet they were able to sign Carson Wentz as well as other players. So this is just the same bullshit argument, same bullshit talking points that you get on TV. The Texans and the Cowboys are in the same situation, identically, with the exception of the Cowboys having $25 million more to work with. Some of you, of course, have a deaf ear. You're not going to listen. Your argument's going to be he's a garbage-ass quarterback. But if you look at Deshaun Watson and say, yeah, I like that guy, then you got to love Dak Prescott, because they're exactly doing the exact same thing. I'm going to leave it right there. Now, I would do a fireside chat outside, but it's raining like a mother, so it's going to have to wait till tomorrow. Hopefully it won't rain, but we'll have to wait and see. But I'm calling out. I'm calling out bullshit on everybody who's speaking it. So when you come in here, make sure you have your stuff together, because we're not taking crap this year. I'll see you soon.